Hi, and welcome to Focus on English.
This is a calm English podcast for listening and real conversations.
Hello, and welcome back to the Deep Dive.
Hello.
Today's going to be a little bit different, and I am honestly really excited about it.
Me too.
Usually we're diving headfirst into these complex articles, heavy business reports or scientific studies, but
Today we slow down.
we're slowing the pace down just a little bit. We are doing a special edition specifically for our listeners who are learning English.
That's right. We often get caught up in the what of information, the facts, the data. But today we're looking at the how, the building blocks of communication itself.
Okay.
We have a very interesting stack of sources today. We've got short stories, vocabulary lists for A2 and B1 levels, and even some really useful phrase books.
Exactly. And our mission today is, well, it's very simple, but I think it's actually quite deep. We're going to look at 5 specific English words.
Mm-hmm.
These are words that appeared in our sources, and they're words that you might see in a book or hear in a movie or, need to use in a conversation.
And we're not just going to give you the dictionary definition.
Right. That could be a little boring.
A little boring, and frankly, it doesn't always help you remember. We want to help you understand how to actually use these words. We want to look at the context, the stories, and the situations where these words really live.
The soul of the word. I like that.
The soul of the word, yes.
Because memorizing a list is hard. But remembering a story, that's much easier.
Absolutely. And before we start, I want to invite you, the listener, to participate. The best way to learn a new word is to use it.
Oh, yes.
To move it from your passive memory to your active memory. So
Sure.
get your keyboard ready.
Yes, please. For every single word we discuss today, we want you to write a sentence in the comments section. Don't be shy.
Don't worry about being perfect.
No, not at all. We just want to see your English.
So shall we jump into the first word?
Let's do it. Okay, the first word on our list today is abuse. That's A-B-U-S-E, abuse. Now, looking at our source material, this word feels a little heavy.
It can be a serious word, yes.
Right.
At its most basic level, to abuse just means to treat a person or an animal badly. Yes, cruelly. It's about causing harm on purpose.
Right. And I saw this word popping up in the context of one of the sci-fi stories in our stack. There is a story about a space empire.
Ah, yes, the space story. It involved a distant colony, a very powerful emperor, and some very difficult situations for the people living there.
It was quite dramatic. There was this emperor who had, total control. And when we talk about leaders like that, we often use a specific phrase. We talk about them abusing their power.
That is a great example. It's what we call a collocation, words that just naturally go together.
Abuse of power.
Exactly, abuse of power. If a king or a politician or even a boss at work uses their power to hurt people or to get what they want unfairly, we say they abuse their power.
So they're using their position in a wrong or bad way.
Precisely. They are taking something that should be used for good like leadership and using it for bad. So in the story, the sentence might look like this. The bad king abused his power and hurt the people.
And sadly, looking at the vocabulary list source, we also use this word when talking about living things. You might hear someone say, it is wrong to abuse animals.
That's a very clear meaning. It means it's wrong to hurt them or treat them cruelly. But I think it's important for our learners to know that abuse isn't always about physical violence. It can be more subtle.
How so? Can I use it in a smaller way? Like, can I abuse a chair?
Well, not really a chair. But you can abuse a concept like friendship or trust.
Ah, I see. So if I have a friend who is always kind to me, and I'm always asking them for money or favors, but I never help them back.
You're taking advantage of them. You could say, don't abuse your friendship. You're using the friendship in a bad way. You're using up all their kindness.
Okay, let's try to make this real for our listeners with a short conversation. Imagine we're 2 friends talking seriously.
Okay, I'm ready. I'll be the one who's a little upset.
Okay, I'll be the one causing the problem. Hey, I need to ask you something. Actually, I don't need to ask. Is it okay if I take your car for the weekend? I know you're sleeping, so I'll just take the keys.
No, that is not okay. You cannot just take my car. That would be abusing my trust.
I see. So because you trust me enough to leave the keys out, if I take the car without asking, I'm using that trust in a bad way. I'm abusing it.
Exactly. It's a strong word to use in a conversation, for sure, but it clearly communicates that you feel used or mistreated.
Okay, listeners, it's your turn. I want you to think about the word abuse. Try to write a sentence in the comments. Maybe about power, like the king, or maybe about trust.
Give it a try. We love reading your examples.
All right, moving on to our second word. This one feels a little bit more mysterious. The word is reveal. R-E-V-E-A.
This is a beautiful word. To reveal means to show something that was hidden, or to make something known that was a secret.
I found this word in the B2 vocabulary list we reviewed, but it also appeared in a very specific story called True Beauty.
Oh, that was an interesting one. It was about technology, wasn't it?
It was. In the story, there's a new app for smartphones. But this app didn't take normal photos. It didn't care about your hair or your clothes.
I remember. The source said the app shows who you are on the inside. It ignores the outside.
Exactly. So the key sentence from that story would be something like, the new app reveals your true beauty on the inside.
That's a great example. Before the app, the inner beauty was hidden, invisible. The app makes it visible. It reveals it.
So is there a difference between show and reveal? Can I say, I revealed my pen to you?
You could, but it would sound very dramatic.
A bit much.
Yeah. Show is neutral. You show your ticket to the bus driver. Reveal implies that the thing was hidden or secret before.
Ah, okay. So it's like a surprise.
Yes. Think about a magician on a stage. He has a black hat. It looks empty. Then suddenly, poof, he pulls out a rabbit. He reveals the rabbit.
That's a great image. We also saw this word in a more traditional adventure story. I think there was a scene with a treasure box.
The classic adventure story.
Yes. The character finds an old dusty box in a cave. He doesn't know what's inside. Then he opens the lid.
In the action of opening the lid, it shows us the treasure. We could say he opened the box to reveal a gold necklace.
I like that. It's like pulling back a curtain.
Exactly. We also use reveal when talking about information, like a secret.
Oh, like in a movie. The spy revealed his true name.
Yes, he kept it secret and then he revealed it. Or think about modern culture. People have gender reveal parties for babies.
That's true. They don't know if the baby is a boy or a girl. It's hidden. Then they cut a cake, and if it's pink or blue, it reveals the gender.
Precisely. It makes the unknown known.
Let's practice this in a dialogue. Let's pretend we're planning a party.
Okay, you start. You have a secret.
Listen, I have a really big secret. I've been peeping it for weeks, and I'm dying to tell someone.
Really? You have to tell me. Please reveal it to me.
I cannot reveal it yet. It's a surprise for your birthday next week.
Oh, that is cruel. But good use of the word. You're hiding the information and you refuse to reveal it until my birthday.
Exactly. So for those listening, what is something you want to reveal? Or maybe something you saw revealed in a book?
Yeah, maybe the end of the book revealed who the killer was. Write your sentence in the comments below.
Okay, let's look at our third word. This is a very common word, but it's so important for social situations. It's really the glue that holds conversations together. The word is accept. A-C-C-E-P-T.
Accept. This is found in the A2 vocabulary list, so it's a fundamental word. It generally means to say yes to an offer or an invitation.
Or to take something that's given to you.
Right, to take something. But we saw it used in a very specific way in the 100 Important Phrases source material. It was used with an apology.
An apology, right?
Yes, this is a very polite and common way to handle a mistake. When someone says, I am sorry, you need a way to respond.
You can't just stand there.
No, you can't just stare at them silently. You need to receive that apology. So the phrase is...
Apology accepted.
Correct. It means, I take your apology, I agree to forgive you. It just closes the loop.
In one of the source PDFs, there was a little dialogue about a broken cup. It's such a small thing, but it creates social tension.
I remember that. It's a very realistic situation. Accidents happen.
Let's act that out so our listeners can hear how accept fits in to fix the situation.
Okay. I'll be the person who made the mistake. I am the clumsy one.
Okay.
Oh, no. I am so sorry. I knocked over your coffee. I broke your cup.
Oh, it's okay. Accidents happen. I accept your apology. Don't worry about it.
Phew. Thank you.
You see, by saying I accept your apology, I'm telling you that everything is fine. The conflict is over.
And we also use accept for good things, not just apologies. We use it for opportunities.
Right, like a job.
Yes. If a company calls you and says, we want you to work here, that's a great moment. You can say, I accept the job offer.
Or a simple invitation for coffee.
Let's try that. Ask me to do something.
Okay. Hey, are you free later this afternoon? Can I buy you a coffee?
That sounds lovely. I accept. Let's go.
It is formal, but very clear. I accept.
It creates a nice, positive feeling. You're receiving the offer willingly.
Is there a deeper meaning here, like accepting reality?
That's a great question. Yes, there is. Sometimes we have to accept a bad situation. It means we stop fighting it. For example, if it starts raining on your wedding day.
Oh, that is terrible luck.
It is, but you can't stop the rain. You have to accept it. You have to say, okay, it's raining, I'll deal with it.
That's a good nuance. But for today, let's stick to the social meaning. So listener, think about your life recently. Did you accept a gift or an invitation?
Or maybe you accepted an apology. Tell us what you accepted in the comments.
All right, we are moving nicely through our list. Word number 4 gives me a warm feeling. The word is admire. A-D-M-I-R-E.
Admire. This appeared in our B1 vocabulary list, and it is a very positive word.
I really like this word. What exactly does it mean?
To admire means to look at someone or something with respect and with pleasure. It means you think someone is very good at what they do, or you think something is very beautiful.
We had an interesting source about phrasal verbs. It linked the word admire to the phrase look up to.
That is a perfect connection. Learners often struggle with phrasal verbs. If you look up to someone, hero, a parent, a teacher, it means you admire them.
So I could say, I admire my teacher because she is very smart.
Yes. You respect her intelligence. You have a good feeling when you think about her abilities. You might even want to be like her.
But we can also admire things that aren't people, right? In the short stories, there were a lot of descriptions of nature. Lakes, mountains.
Absolutely. Imagine you're hiking. You climb to the top of a hill, you're sweating, you're tired, but then you look out and see a beautiful blue lake. You stop walking. You just look at it.
You're enjoying the beauty.
Exactly. You could say, we stopped to admire the beautiful view of the lake.
It sounds very peaceful. It isn't just seeing the lake, it's taking a moment to appreciate it.
It is. It's about appreciation and wonder.
Let's try a dialogue where we give each other a compliment.
That's true. It's always nice to hear.
Okay, I'll start. You know, you really explain these words so clearly. You must study a lot.
Thank you. I do try, and I really admire your enthusiasm. You always have so much energy for the show.
And I admire your patience. You explain everything so slowly and clearly.
Well, we make a good team then.
We do.
Yeah.
And notice, listeners, saying, I admire your patience sounds much stronger than just, I like your patience.
Yes. Admire carries more weight. It shows deep respect.
So, listener, who do you admire? Is it a family member, a famous athlete, or maybe you admire a beautiful place in your city?
Tag them or mention them in the comments. Use the sentence, I admire.
Okay, we have reached our final word, word number 5. This word confused me a little bit at first. The word is settle. S-E-T-T-L.
Settle. This is a B2 level word, so it's a little more advanced. And it is tricky because it has two very different meanings.
I noticed that. In our sources, specifically the space story, it was used one way. But in the phrase book about the movie night, it was used in a totally different way.
Let's break them down. Meaning, number 1 is physical. It's related to living. To settle, or settle down, means to start living in a new place.
For a long time.
Usually to stay there for a long time, yes. Like in the space story, it talked about a colony, people traveling through space to find a new home.
Right.
They were travelers, but when they arrived at the new planet, they built houses and farms. They stopped moving, so we can say, the farmers settled on the new land.
They stopped traveling and started living. They settled. It reminds me of dust. You know, when dust is in the air and then it slowly falls and stops moving, the dust settles.
That is a brilliant analogy. Yes,
Yeah.
people settle just like dust settles. They find a spot and they stay there.
Okay, so that's meaning number 1. But then we have the second meaning. This one is about problems or decisions.
Yes, this came up in the context of arguments. To settle a problem means to solve it, to reach an agreement.
There was a funny context in the phrasebook about choosing a movie, horror or comedy.
Oh, the eternal struggle. Choosing a movie can be a big argument.
Let's play that out. We need to make a decision. We need to settle the question of what to watch.
Okay, I'm in the mood for a movie. But I'm warning you, I hate being scared.
Me too. But I really want to watch that new zombie movie. It's supposed to be terrifying.
Absolutely not. I will have nightmares. I prefer comedy. I want to laugh.
Okay. I don't want you to have nightmares. Let's watch the comedy.
Okay, it is settled. We will watch the comedy.
It is settled. That's a great phrase. It means the decision is made, the argument is over.
Precisely. We found an agreement. We settled the argument.
So, can I combine these? Can I settle an argument about where to settle down?
You are getting advanced now. Yes. You could say, we argued about moving to London or New York, but finally we settled the argument and settled in London.
Wow. Okay, listeners, don't worry if that was complex. Just focus on one meaning. You can talk about moving. I settled in London, or making a decision, we settled the problem.
It's a very flexible word. Give it a try.
Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today. 5 really interesting words from our stack.
It's amazing how much depth you can find in just 5 words. Let's do a quick recap to make sure they stick.
Great idea.
First, we had abuse.
To treat someone badly or misuse power, like the bad king. Or abusing a friend's trust.
Then we had reveal.
To show something hidden, like the app that reveals your inner beauty.
Third was accept.
To say yes or receive something, like saying apology accepted.
Fourth, admire.
To look at with respect and pleasure, like admiring a smart teacher or a beautiful view.
And finally, settle.
To agree on a decision, like it is settled. Or to move to a new place to live.
Perfect. You have a great memory.
Well, the stories help. The context from the sources really help the words make sense.
That is the key to learning. Context is everything.
Before we go, I want to say something to the learners listening. Learning a language is a journey. You are going to make mistakes.
And that is okay.
Yeah.
In fact, mistakes are how you learn. If you aren't making mistakes, you aren't trying hard enough.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to use these words, even if you're not 100% sure.
That's why we want you to comment.
Yes. Choose just one word from today. Just one. And write a sentence below.
It will help you remember it tomorrow.
Thank you so much for joining us on this special Learner's Deep Dive. We hope you learned something new.
Keep reading, keep listening, and keep practicing.
Have a nice day.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening. If this podcast helps you practice English, feel free to subscribe. See you next time.